Alright, welcome back. Off camera. For about 2 or 3 minutes, I ran around and grabbed leaves and stuff. I wanted to get some more biomass made for the the solid biofuel constructor we've got behind the base. I was killing time, basically, so we could get enough copper wire. This milestone. We should have everything we need for the second milestone of this playthrough, the logistics. Really? Dude. This is... Oh, I don't know. Hang on. Alright. This is how we're starting this episode off, it seems. We're gonna kill one of nature's creations. Let's see. I know I got some stuff. Oh, yeah, let me do this. Before I forget, I need to get this in here. This needs to be made into biomass. Ah! I put it in... it's in the bad area. I decided it was a great idea to taunt fate every time I went to the biomass container by building it right next to an area that's full of toxic gas. Excuse me. Anyway, no. Hang on to that. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anywho, yes, and yes. Boom. Yay.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Boy, yeah, it's nice that we've got the factory going. It's not so great that we're having to constantly worry about the biomass fuel, the you know, the generators going out. Fortunately, I should have just grabbed. I'll just grab this. We'll top off the generators real quick, or the biomass burners, I should say. 77 for you, and that leaves 50 for the other one. Yeah, okay. 77 for you. Alright. I'm gonna redo a bunch of this in a second now that we have splitters, I think. I'm gonna redo it all. But first I'm gonna go do the copper, because we've got a lot more copper up there to work with. Well, maybe not really. The copper appears only one node, but it's pure, so I don't really know exactly which is the better move here. We can make, we can only do conveyor belt level 1. Oh, I didn't choose another thing. Let's go back and do that, I guess. Slow jump. I wish you could just, if there was like a thing that would just increase your running speed, even if it was just about like 25%. Alright, here we go. Let's select another milestone. So we should probably do all the level 1s first, honestly. I'm not too concerned with this yet, the whole foundations, making, you know, factory floor and all that. Field research, however, is. The map is pretty good. The MAM is really important. The object scanner's not bad. Storage boxes are good. This item will likely be removed in a future update. Okay. Hand slots, more carrying space. Now, tier 2 part assembly, you know, the assembler is what we need to make stuff like rotors. Stuff that, assemblers basically, do you need 2 ingredients to make something and you don't want to do it by hand? Put it in an assembler. This is all big stuff for the space elevator. Jump pads are kind of lame. The awesome thing, this stuff's also not super important right now. And Logistics Mark II is really cool, but I think you need reinforced iron plates for those belts, so I'm not going to worry about that too soon. Field research seems like the obvious choice here, so we're going to go with that. And I think I can already go ahead and put those and those in there. Oh, I can't yet, but soon. Soon. I think we've already got everything that we need for those 3 things right there. Let's hop, skip, jump, punch, kick, lock. Our way up here. I didn't leave any biofuel. Again, I left no biofuel for the chainsaw in my inventory, as is tradition. Alright, so yeah, this all needs to be redone. I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Well, I might even turn this, like, slightly more in this direction. I think I am. I think I will. After all, why shouldn't I? Alright, so. This can all be done in a much better looking way. Like that. Alright. Now, I want this to go into a splitter and then into 3 different smelters. Oh god. So, let's do that. You can hit the right button. Splitter. Doesn't seem to really want to... I think we're going to just eyeball this one. I am not happy with that at all. There we go. That's what it was supposed to look like. It was one notch off. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now this needs to feed into 3 different smelters, which shouldn't be that hard to do. So let's see. If the smelter's turned the right way, it shouldn't be hard to do. This cliff face is not exactly friendly about it. There we go. Okay. Now we can put another smelter. Kind of want to get it lined up with, yeah, that one there, I think. I believe, is that lined up? Yeah, okay. And we'll do the same thing right there. What was the gap like? It's about like that. Is that lined up too? Yeah. That's close enough. That's not too bad. I can work with that. Okay. I'm not too crazy about that angle, though. Actually, I'm so not crazy about it that I'm gonna... My OCD requires me to, fix it. There. That looks much better. And the same is gonna have to be done for this, it seems, because it's also gonna look weird if I don't. It ain't gotta be perfect, but it's gotta be better. I'll come back with a chainsaw and cut those trees out of the way soon enough. Okay, so now, obviously, I'm gonna want a constructor here. I think I'm gonna want a constructor in front of all 3 of these guys. There we go. Because you're gonna make copper ingots. You are gonna make copper wire. And from the wire, we'll have one of these guys making cable. Yay! Okay, so you can make the cable. And the cable can, for now, go into a storage container until we go crazy with something else. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So that's one line. This line is gonna, the smelter is gonna feed into a constructor again, like usual. And we'll connect that. Is that crooked? No. So you will make copper ingots as well. And you can make wire. So I'm going to have one of these guys. They're going to be doubling up eventually. I don't remember what I need to make copper sheets, but that's why I have 3 of these, because it's going to be copper, cable, and then copper sheets. I don't know exactly which one it takes to make copper sheets. Copper sheets may just be made straight from copper ingots. I really don't remember. But until I do know, I guess we can just have this one making copper ingots, just for the hell of it. We'll do that. I don't have any iron rods. Crumb cakes. I don't have enough iron rods to even make a stupid thing. Can I make... If I do this, am I going to get an iron... Yeah, okay. I don't even have the raw iron to make what I want. Oh my god. Alright, I'll fucking be back in a second. How do you eat things? Like, you're like, your body is shaped in a way that suggests that you can't reach food in any way. I do want to grab some limestone. There we go. Or some concrete, I should say. Alright, we need rods. We need more plates. I need a little bit more everything. Yeah, I got plenty of plates, kind of, but one can never have too many plates. And the plates are being made over here into this. I'll take them both. I'll leave 54 in there. Okay. So my concern is, I think this up here is going to overload the grid for sure. Yeah, it probably will. So we need another biomass burner to add more power to our overall grid. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep enough fuel in all this stuff to make that happen. Oh yeah. Reinforced iron plates, please. Let's make about 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We need another constructor right here. We need to connect the constructor. This is set to iron ingots, yes. And this can be set to wire. Alright. Well, everything should be good to go, except for the containers that they all need in front of them. That goes there. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, because they don't like to connect to each other after you build them for some reason, so I'm going to... It's better to build the building first, and then do this part. Oh, god damn it. Because they don't like to, like... When you put the building down on top of a line, an assembly line, the assembly line just doesn't like to connect to it for some reason. A lot of times. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Alright. Okay, well, everything's good now. We just have to get power to everything. We have to get electricity. I don't exactly know what the most appealing way to do this would be. Let's see here. That runs to there. Probably just doing something like this. And then having that run over here down this way. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. Have that going there. Have that going there. And if we need it, we can have this going down here. I don't think that I will. That's going. And that's going. What's that put us at? 78. Okay. That goes to there. And that goes to there. That puts us at 86. That goes to there. And that goes to there. That puts us at 70. Oh, 94. Okay. I was going to say, something's not right. That's the way that can't be right. So our max consumption is 94 when everything is going at full... If everything was on at the same time, the most that everything could eat is 94 megawatts. Now you see here, our consumption isn't actually that high. And the reason is because these miners and stuff keep filling up and having to shut down and then restart every few seconds because the smelters aren't smelting fast enough. But right now, it looks like the highest it's getting is 78. I think. Okay, let's see. So this is waiting on copper ingots, and I... Oh, I didn't power this thing. Ah. Okay. So now this line's going. That may have put us over 100. Nope, that gets our max consumption to 98. Okay. Alright, so the ore is flowing. All this copper ore is coming in, feeding out from 3 different angles. Smelter, smelter, smelter. Bean guy. And as you can see here, more copper is coming in, I think, than what's... Actually, I think it may be a 1-to-1 ratio, so that's good. 1-to-1 ratio, 4-3, 4-3, 2-3. Okay, so it may be a little too slow, but the problem is, you know, we're separating one line into 3 lines. And this is actually still full. That's crazy. So the bottleneck is actually the conveyor belts being too slow. We need to get the level 2 conveyor belts that move this ore faster. But anyway, that copper is going into there, turning into wire. The wire is being made into cable. And the cable's going into here. I'm going to take it. Thank you. And here, I never connected this. That's why that's... There we go. So that wire is going in. So that's making wire, and this one over here should also be making wire. Yep. Good. That's awesome. So, we've got the 300 screws, we've got the 100 plates, we just need 300 copper wire. And we'll have it in a second up here. We've got 240. So yeah, this is as streamlined as we can get this at the moment, it seems. Because there's really not a whole lot you can do with copper, I don't think. I mean, I need the copper sheets, but we can't do copper sheets yet. So we're gonna have to wait. What is this? Oh, that's iron. I don't want that. I mean, I do want that, but I'm not gonna do it by hand. I don't really care enough. So let's grab some leaves. Fortunately, that's going to be something I'm going to have to do a lot of off camera. The biomass issue is, you know, why are we still drilling for oil? Because, well, there's always going to be cars that need gas, you know, that kind of thing. We can really never stop. We just have to hope that the Earth can keep pumping it out for us. You know, even though it's obviously going to run out at some point, we don't think about that. We just keep drilling. The good thing about this game is that if you hold down E, you don't actually have to spam the E key when you run around and grab these. You just have to hold it down and keep looking from one to the other. Right. We got plenty of cable. There's the 300 copper we need. I'm going to go ahead and grab all of it. Alright. So the copper is totally automated right now. As long as we can keep the lights on down here to run the equipment, we don't even have to worry about the copper. We can just do everything we want to down here while it mines more copper for us. Much like our limestone guy right here, who is pumping out the goods. Thank you. And we do have just enough screws, but I'm going to grab some more right now, just to be safe. I may need to make something that requires screws in a second. Because the assemblers are coming up, and when we start dealing with assemblers, things really start getting convoluted. And confusing. Alright, you go there, you go there, you go there. Yay!
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons.
Cool.
Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Alright, we need to build the MAM. The
map has been unlocked.
Here we go. Oh, I don't have any reinforced iron plates. I want to build the MAM. The MAM is basically where we put random things that we find out in the world into it and let it research them. And it tells us, hey, look, you can build this new thing now. It's kind of neat. So, I think I want to have that. We'll build the MAM. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We're airborne infantry. So, like, we've got some hog remains. We have found that. So I can research that. Nutrients. We found the nuts and the pale berries. And we found quartz. So I can go over here and grab those things and research them. So, nuts. Oh, I got the hog remains. Oh, sorry, I was grabbing out of the wrong stack. Nuts, berry, and hog remains, and quartz. Something like that. Alright, so we go over here now. And we can research some of these. There we go.
New
I need
object
2 of
added to the
those.
object scanner.
Well, see, I think we can make the object scanner.
New research available in the MAM.
And we can look for those things if we set them up, you know.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
We can make this thing now. And once you find something... See? We can set it to what we want it to look for. So if I want to look for more nuts, I can set it to that. And... Oh. I don't actually remember how it works exactly, but I do know... There we go. See, there's nuts right there. Yeah. So, it's kind of neat. It's not exactly the most practical thing in the world, but if you're looking for stuff like, you know, berries or nuts or, I don't know. I don't know if it actually works on slugs, but eventually we are going to get the slugs. But for now, let's drop some of this more useless stuff off. I don't really want it just taking up space in my inventory. We need to... Actually, we need to make the leaves into biomass because I don't have a constructor that's doing that for me right now. I'm afraid we're getting low on fuel, but I honestly don't know. I don't remember where we were last time I topped them off. It's been a minute. I'm afraid the whole power grid's going to go down in a second because we haven't been keeping up with the, keeping the generators full, or the biomass burners full. Okay. Let's put all of this in here. Come over here. Just grab all of that. Get that to 97, get that to 108, and I've got 200 for each of these over here. I really need to get that slug. These guys were getting low, but they did not get empty, so that's good. Let's pick a new thing. Let's pick a new milestone. I think we're gonna have to go with the one that helps us like build ramps and stuff. Yeah, and we actually have all that, so we'll just drop it in there right now. There we go. Oops, I keep hitting escape.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Okay. If you say so. Alright. Next. think part assembly is probably going to be our next big thing. There we go. We've got all of those things on the list that they're being made already, so that's good. Now let's see here. So this is making plates. Yep. I'll tell you what, let's grab this slug now that we can. And since we have the means, we can actually start having fun with ramps. Ramps in this game are really fun to mess around with. The physics in this game is quite wonky, but I sure as hell am not complaining. Power slug! There we go.
This semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings which could potentially be retrofitted into fix-it technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Yay! Let's go access it. That thing lands really fast, I feel like, but, you know, what do I know? Power slugs, here we go. Research. So we lose our slug, unfortunately, when we research it once, but from now on,
new recipe unlocked.
We can do that. So now, I don't know if we can make them yet, but we're close to being able to. Yeah, we can make the power shards, but we cannot overclock anything yet because we need to be able to do it in the machine. Also, I think I'm going to put this object scanner in here. I don't think I'm going to use that very much, so let me do that. We'll put this in our hand instead. Put that in that chest. Now, really quickly, let's see if we can run up here without dying. If we're lucky, I've got the nuts in my hand. We can eat nut for health. There we go. Okay. Awesome. I could probably put the nuts back in here now. I don't think I need them anymore. Nut. The nut's in my hand, so I can't actually get it out of my inventory. Now I can. Alright, we can actually research the orange power slug. No, we need 25 rotors for that. Ugh. I could probably make the rotors, but... Oh no, I can't make the rotors because we haven't done part assembly yet. Crumb cakes. Tell you what, though. Tell you what I want to do is... yeah. That's a little better. What about this one? I kind of want to not have to jump to get in here, you know? I think that seems a little silly. That's way too big. Yeah, this one's perfect, actually. There's a gap. So I need to get it to where it's not blue, but just barely. Right there, maybe. Yeah! That's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. I love it. Okay. Well, so for part assembly, all we need are these pieces. So we can just grab them out of the machines real quick, and then we should be good. I need 300 sheets, and do I have any? I have 13. My goodness. Well, here's 368. 500 screws. We got that. 200 iron rods. We got that. And we need 200 cable. I've got 107 on me, and I'm willing to bet that up here there is at least 200 cable already made waiting for us. Actually, I should probably grab that. I don't have any more wire on me. 177, so that gets us up to 284. That's all we need. Let's go down here and end the episode. Actually, you know what? I'll end it right now, and at the start of the next episode, we will complete this milestone. Thanks for watching.